This is episode number 29, and today I'm talking about overcoming personal challenges in relationships by letting in versus letting go. So whether you're getting over a breakup, struggling with negative feelings, or trying to just figure out how to move on from a toxic relationship, I think that this episode will transform the way you guys think about adversity in your life. Really powerful stuff, so stay tuned. Welcome to the Life 2.0 podcast. My name is Matt Jones, a former pro musician turned lifestyle entrepreneur and author. Every week, I want to bring you different strategies, tools, and concepts to empower your life, from mindset to health, career, and more. Thank you for hanging here with me. It means everything. Now, let's get to the episode. What up, YouTube? I hope you guys are doing well. I wanted to talk to you guys today about a concept I've been thinking about a lot recently. And I've been looking at a lot of videos online, and it's the idea about letting go. You know, you'll find 1,000 YouTube videos online about letting go, how to let go of a person, how to let go of outcomes and all these things. And you just got to let go, bro. Bro, you just got to let go, man. That's just what you got to do, bro. Thanks, bro. They make some good valid points on there. And I've done video, and I did another video about backwards law, reversed effort with Alan Watts, and it's about not focusing on outcomes to really improve success in your goals. So this is really similar in terms of like letting go. But I think there's a lot of specifics, and it needs to be woven a little bit deeper. And I think there's a lot of bullshit, frankly, very dangerous philosophies that people are saying on the internet, on YouTube, for people. You just got to let go, bro. You just got to let go. Well, you know what? I think we need to talk about this. So here we are, and so the main thing I want to get across, and I'll tell you, the pandemic is proof of this. We need to stop focusing on letting go. What we need to focus on is letting in, right? Instead of letting go of the negative, I mean, how the hell do I do that, right? Instead of just letting go of the negative, like you're dropping a bag off, and you're just walking away. Doesn't always work that way, right? Not all of us are just cold-hearted. We can just flip a switch and be like, all right, I'm cool now. I let it go. Cool, bro. Thanks, bro. Thank you for your 2-cent philosophy. So here's a clear example. Relationships, right? So I think we can let go of certain things. There's good attachments and there's bad attachments. If you're attached to cars, you probably shouldn't be too attached to a car. You probably shouldn't be attached to a house. A house can be burned down. But I think there's good attachments like love, right? If you've been in love, or you've been married, or you have a child, or you have kids, those are pretty good attachments, right? So people who tell you you shouldn't be attached to stuff, I think it's a ridiculous statement. I shouldn't be attached to my son. Have you seen him? He's fucking cute, right? And so I think there's good attachments in life. It's okay to be attached. And like I was saying, the pandemic was proof of this, right? We've been away from each other for a year, and we are losing our goddamn minds, right? We're losing our minds. We are social creatures, right? We need people in our lives. Why is that? What have we learned from this? People help create more meaning in our lives. Life is really special when life is shared. It's really special. It fills you up. For anybody who's ever been in love, it's the best feeling in the world. That's why we're so attached to it. When I look back at my life, the best moments I've ever had that have had the most meaning is when I shared experiences with other people. And that's just truth. And I think most people would say that's pretty much a universal truth. So we need to focus on letting in love, and specifically for relationships, if you just broke up with somebody and you're trying to figure out how to move on from it, I don't think you should focus on letting go. And this has helped me. you have all these memories, you have all these emotions. These are things that you can't just drown away right away. You can take months and years, and you can change your focus. It's like in the law of attraction where energy flows, or where focus goes, energy flows, right? So if you focus on the sadness, if you focus on the resentment, if you focus on those things, it's only going to bring more of that into your life, right? What we resist persists in our life. More of that sadness, the more we think about it. So we can focus to just move on, and we can focus on, the next thing. We can focus on finding, the new love, in our life. We can focus on more positive things. And the more we do that, things will happen for us. And eventually, the old us will just kind of slip away. But the focus is letting something in rather than letting something go. So when we focus on letting something in, that's more of a place of fulfillment. You don't feel like you're losing something. When I say I'm letting something go, your brain, it gets worried, it gets anxious. And our brains don't like that. Our brains, they like certainty. Where's my next meal coming from? Where's my security? Where's the roof over my head? They don't like change. And, so when you're letting go of something, you get that feeling of that anxiety, right? So think more of, I'm going to let in appreciation. I'm going to let in acceptance into my life. I appreciate this person who served a purpose in my life at this time, and I will always cherish those memories, and that's okay. And what you do is you shift the emotion there, right? But you're letting in gratitude, positivity, love, appreciation. So instead of despising that person or figuring out a way to remove them from your brain, it's not possible by science yet, at least. And, it's just not that easy. And it's not a very good mindset to be in, right? You should appreciate everything that's happened in your life, the good and the bad. Life is full of pain. Life is also full of pleasure. That's life, okay? When you learn to see both sides and accept both sides as it is, and you realize that life is beautiful and life is messy at the same time, and you can stare at it through that same scope, you see it as like a beautiful painting. You look at it like that from this really hopeful, loving point of view, right? Being appreciative to just be a part of the process. So that's what it's about. So here's 4 reasons why I think letting go doesn't always work. Number 1, when you focus on letting someone go or letting something go, it leaves you with that empty void, as I just mentioned, right? It's a feeling of lack, like you're losing something rather than gaining something. Number 2, letting go makes you feel anxious, right? Our brains are hardwired for certainty. This happens when we're changing lifestyle, changing jobs. You feel that lack and anxiety. Number 3, letting go takes all the work out of actually doing something about the problem, right? So when you say, just let it go, bro, you're like, okay, bro, cool, I'm going to let it go. All right, see you later, peace out. You just take your mind out of it. Like, you're not actually doing any work there, right? So that's just avoiding problems, and that's going to bring more resistance. What we resist persists. It's not until we learn to deal with those emotions and really just like dance in the hurricane with it and just learn to, get through it and get through the other side, you come out a little bit more healthy inside. And you come out with, instead of this negative, let go, push everything away, everything that's bad, push away, you go, I accept the good, I accept the bad. This was fantastic. Unfortunately, it's just not right for me anymore. So I'm going to move on. I'm going to choose to let in love. Because if I let that sadness and that anger and those emotions sit inside me right now, it's going to affect my future with another person who could be amazing for me, right? Or perfect. And so you have to let in love. You have to let in positivity and appreciate the good and the bad. Number 4, letting go is spiteful instead of grateful. I'm just going to let this person go. I'm going to work out. Screw everybody else, right? I see a lot of these guys online, and I think a lot of this letting go is really just like some sort of self-fulfilling prophecy for their bullshit relationship issues personally. Like, I think it's very dangerous advice. We're all different, and I think it's okay to be attached to love, and I think it's okay to be attached to things that light up our lives and make life, more worth living and give us meaning in our lives. I love a lot of Buddhist philosophy. So when you talk about like the Four Noble Truths specifically, Buddha talked about life as suffering, and that's true. Yeah, it is full of suffering, and that's also full of love and great things. And he says that suffering comes from desire and want. And I think for the most part that absolutely it's true. I wish that Buddha could have been a little bit more specific sometimes. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't want to piss off anybody. I'm just talking from a philosophical point of view here. And suffering stops when desire and wanting stops. And I think, that is very true. If I'm desiring, this job and I make my whole life about this one job or this amount of money, then yeah, life's every day is going to be really difficult because I'm just focusing on lack, not abundance. So I think the point here is to calibrate exactly your good attachments and your bad attachments. Everybody's different. Okay. And everyone's journey in life is different, and I'm not saying this to, be testament to everybody out there. I'm just trying to challenge people, and I'm trying to challenge your thinking and see what you think about this. I think it's okay to have some attachments in life, and the coronavirus, the pandemic is proof of this. I am attached to my family. I love my family. I love friends, people who make life more meaning, give it more meaning. And, just it's those moments in life that you share that really, bring you the fondest memories. And you might be thinking that I'm overthinking this too much, but I think you need to get clarity on what this exactly means. So next time somebody says to you, just let it go, say, fuck off. Say, screw you. That's lame. It's like, everything happens for a reason, man. Like, no, it doesn't. Oh, please don't ever say that. I hate that saying. Oh my God. It doesn't do anything for anybody. Anyways, focus on saying, no, I'm going to let in something else. I'm going to let in love. I'm going to let in experiencing and challenging myself to something new because I want to get out of my brain fog and I want to change my focus. And that's where the growth happens. And it's growth with positivity, in a really stable mindset rather than very negative mindset. So let people in, let experiences in, let things in, and I think you will find things a little bit more positive that way. Breaking up with somebody, having fights with a family member, all these things, don't hate them, forgive them. Let in those experiences that you cherished, and then move on if it's too toxic. But that appreciation and that gratitude is really going to save you in life, I think. So I hope this helped you guys today. I hope you got something out of this, and I really appreciate you watching, guys. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye. Hey everyone, thank you so much for listening to the podcast. Obviously, this was from my video channel on YouTube, so if you are interested in seeing my YouTube channel, please check that out. Just put in the search bar on YouTube, Life 2.0 Matt Jones, and you will find that. Anyway, I hope that you got some value out of this today. Sometimes we need to learn to let in, and we need to be open to experiencing new things, and sometimes the best way to move on from a relationship is to get into a new one, and you can really bring those positive feelings back into your life. We don't always know where we're going to end up, and we don't always know how people are going to turn out in our lives. We can't control other people, but what we can control is ourselves, our emotions, our mindsets. So I really hope that you all are doing well out there, and I hope that you're recovering well from this pandemic. It is so important to have a strong mindset, and I just want to wish you all the best. Please leave your comments, send me messages, and if you can, please leave a review for the podcast. It really helps me to spread the message to more people. And that's all for me today. So thank you so much, everyone, for listening, and stay tuned for another one soon. All right, bye-bye.